Okay, question 18. They ask you to express 784 as a product of its prime factors. 784. Okay. So normally you should just start dividing it by 2 by 2s, and then you see, can I did after that you slowly go up to 3s or 5s or 7s. Okay. Yeah. So let me just give you the final answer. This should be 2, 4 times 7, 2. 2, 4 times 7, 2. Okay, this is the final form. And then using your answer to part A, which is 2, 4 and 7, 2, why 7, 8, 4 is a perfect square? So what is a square? Square is just anything to the power of 2, right? You have 2, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. These are all perfect squares, right? And all they have in common is that their powers are in 2s. Or you can do 2 to the power of 4, right? This is actually a perfect square as well. Why? You can say that you can just factorize out the power of 2. You can rewrite this and ta-da! Is this not a perfect square? It is, right? Because it's 2 to the power of 2 whole thing squared. So it's a perfect square. Okay, so now that you have known this concept, you can just like write the answer down. Sometimes I have to do a bit of manipulation. So you can say since 784 equals to 2, 4 times 7, 2. Or you can rewrite it into 2 2 times 7 whole thing squared, right? It is perfect. Okay, part C, M and N are both prime numbers. Prime numbers. Find the values of M and N so that 784 is a perfect cube. Okay, perfect cube. Let me just bring down 784. 784, as you remember, it's 2, 4 times 7, 2, right? Perfect cube. If we apply the same concept from part B, we know that perfect cube, the numbers have anything to a power of 3, or it can be in multiples of 3, right? So if you see here, let's do 2, 4 first. What do I need to do to make this term into a perfect cube term? Do I remove 2 or do I add 2? I remove 2, right? Because if I remove 2, if I divide by 2, if I divide by 2, I will get 2 to the power of 3, right? And 2 to the power of 3 is actually a perfect cube. Okay, so similarly for 7 squared, what should I do to make this into a perfect cube? I need to add a 7, right? Multiply 7. Okay, so essentially, if I need to multiply this whole entire term by 7 and divide this whole entire term by 2, there we have it, our M and N. So our M is essentially 7 and our N is essentially 2, right? This is testing you on indices laws, because if I divide the term by 2, I'm just minusing the indices, right? Similarly, if I multiply it, I'm adding the indices. Okay. Okay.